Hey guys, out here today. It's the next day from working on setting the mill up. I got to a point where I needed the string to make sure it was straight. I was pretty sure, but I just wanted to make sure it was at the house. So I worked on fencing the rest of the day. Put up posts. I'm probably, just guessing, close to 1,000 feet worth of my wood posts. I got to go in between those and put my T-posts. I'm doing 4 T-posts in between every one wood post, roughly. Some of the corners are going to be a little different. That's a different story. I'll show you that when I start actually putting the wire up and stuff. It's just too hard to film and move and film and move. I ain't got but the one camera. I can't really mount it to the tractor or nothing just yet, so I just went ahead and done that the rest of the evening yesterday, so I'm really sore today. I ain't gonna lie, that kicked my butt doing it by myself. Each one of those posts are probably, some of them are 10 inches in diameter. Most of them are 8 to 10 inches in diameter, and about every one of them is at least 7 foot tall. Some of them are a little longer than that. So I'm sinking them pretty deep because I'm digging them out with an auger, and I want them deep. I ain't got no driver that sets them pretty solid. To the next day, I come out, I got my string, I got my mill, pulled back, got the battery on the mill. I thought I brought all my stuff. I was in a hurry to get out here. Got the log on the mill, got it set, went to put the fuel in and tighten the blade, and forgot my torque wrench. Torque wrench is very important with these blades because, especially with oak, I want to make sure everything is right before I saw, so that if there's anything wrong, I know it's something that we did when we was moving it, and I can adjust that and not be second guessing, well, is the tension a little off, is this a little off, whatever. Also forgot my lubricant. I generally use water and dish soap. Winter time I use windshield washer fluid, just to keep from it going to the bad and freezing, busting my tank. This mill hadn't been started in a little while. It's been down when I was working on all this, so I got gas. But I guess I'm gonna have to go back home and get the torque wrench, lubricant, the logs set in place where I think I'm gonna saw it. Customers just wanting it just slabbed. For the most part, I have stopped doing any customer work. I ain't gonna lie, I've pretty much stopped. But I will take a single or dual log here and there. Small projects, slabbing, where there's not a lot of turning, you just, saw it down. Or I don't mind doing custom beam, maybe a fireplace mantle here or there. I'll do that for a customer. I've had a couple ask me if I would do like couple 8x8s out of cedar. More than happy to do individual jobs. Big jobs, I've had a lot of people with lumber prices right now. Anybody that's got a sawmill is probably getting covered up, really and truthfully, because I've had calls of people I don't even know. I don't even know how to get my number sometimes. Just random calls, which is great. I mean, it's awesome. Under normal circumstances, this would be boom season. It's just, I got other stuff that has to be done first. And because this is a secondary job, I have to prioritize. So, other than getting behind on hay and getting behind on fencing and getting behind on cutting timber off the lot that me and my father-in-law's got to cut the timber off of, I can't get behind on that stuff because it's deadline type stuff. So yeah, I've had to turn away a lot of customers, and the biggest problem I've had with turning them away is I can't saw fast enough or enough material that they're wanting. Guys, if you got the money and you got the location for it, now is not a bad time to get into sawmilling, because with lumber prices the way they are at Lowe's and Home Depot and all those places, I mean, people are wanting full framed out barns and stuff. They got plenty of time. They're off work. You know, with this whole COVID thing, unfortunately they're off work, but a lot of them are still getting paid. They're working from home, so they got time to do that barn project or that raised bed project their wife wanted or whatever. I just ain't got the stuff to do it fast enough. All my mill's manual. I mean, I just recently got it to where it's electric up and down because I got tired of my shoulder. I got a little bit of a bum shoulder, and it's just, when you're doing a lot of stuff, you know, 1 or 2 logs ain't bad. But me and my dad done, don't hold me to the number, I got some pictures of the log truck loaded completely with 2x6s, plumb to the top of the rick. So it was racked out with 2x6s in like a couple days, and that was me and him really getting on it. I mean, I had him for help, and that's the only way I could have done it, because he was getting them off the mill and putting them on the truck when I was setting up again, and I'm just not fast enough to do it all the time with this. It's a lot of work, manual labor. Nothing wrong with manual labor, just it's too much for how little they want to spend on rough lumber. That being said, not to go long-winded or nothing, I've been rolling around some ideas of circle mill. Later project, different time. I'm going to stop now because it's going long, and I just wanted to give you guys where I was at. I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to go get that and adjust the mill out, and I'm going to start sawing and let y'all see it. Always get the electric start, guys. Okay, sawed great. I don't know if the lighting's good. Sawed great. Got no complaints other than one. It's a really windy day out here for the most part, and this place is always windy. But it just so happens that the wind is blowing this way. As you can tell, it's covered up a lot of the times. So I may get some kind of funnel or something to get it closer to the ground. I don't know. This summer, maybe the wind calms down some, so we'll see how it goes. But as far as doing a good job, it done an excellent job. Sawed straight. As you can see, it's kind of dusty, but it's some pretty nice stuff. So I'm gonna stack this up and get to, I don't know what was going on. This thing's usually never that hard to start. But like I said, if you got the chance to buy the electric start on whatever you go to, and Woodland Mills now, guys, they fixed that. They got the option, you can opt for the electric start. When I bought this model, unfortunately they didn't have it. If they had, I'd have bought it. I would like, I mean, that would just be wonderful, because I got to actually, my battery up there, I got to actually take it off, take it to the house and charge it. I'm probably going to get a solar charger for out here on the farm, since it is so much sun out here a lot of times. But for now, I mean, it lasts a long time, don't get me wrong. I mean, up and down for no more power than it uses. A small car battery lasts a long time before it ever even starts getting weak. So I had a drill on it for a long time. I've seen some people go with that option. It's faster, but it's hard on a drill. I burnt one of my DeWalt's up in just a very short time. It's really hard on the gears inside of it. It is a little faster, but this is designed to pick up, I think it's rated for 3,500 pound trailer. So that small, I think it's like 500 or 600 pound on that head unit. Plus pulling through those rollers is even less. So it does great. Only option I would go with is electric motor, for sure. Electric start. Just a little quick thing. If you're wondering why you climbing on and off the mill so easy for, I left the steps from the old, this was a camper frame that had been cut down. I just left the steps. I figured, you know what, might come in handy. And you know what, it came in handy. Putting water in the tank, changing blades, whatever. I got steps. I'm going to eventually put some boards on these little ribs down through here. I'm thinking about cutting those ribs off, because I walk here. I thought I'd leave them since I was going to have to step out from the tire anyway, but I took the tires off. I may cut those off because it hits your shin. I mean, if I had a board there, it would just graze. It wouldn't really boom into it. But anyway, you guys saw it. All the hard work and everything paid off. If you haven't watched the other videos, go back and watch the videos where I built this thing. I think I'm going to be happy with it. I really do. I'm probably going to add some stuff. I may change some stuff for convenience of me. But I think when I go to sawing all the 8x12s for the cabin that we're going to build, because it's going to be, it's not an off-grid cabin, guys. This is a 3-bedroom home that I'm building for myself. Me and my wife's our dream home. We've decided to, we got access to a lot of the logs, and if we can get them all, we're going to try to get as many as we can to build our log home out of. But it's going to be 8x12s, so that's where the loader will come in real handy as far as getting them on and off the mill, taking them to the home site, which is way over that way. It doesn't look that far, but trust me, you walk it twice and you'll know it's that far. You can walk it once probably, but I think it's going to work out. Only downside is rain, weather, or wind in this case. I can deal with the wind, I can deal with the cold, I can deal with the heat, I believe, because I'm right here next to the woods. So I mean, I got some shade, certain times of the day, and if nothing else, I can just at least go back there and sit down, take a break when it's too hot. The biggest thing is rain. I could even deal with the snow. The rain, though, it just is what it is. I'll just have to cover up the meal and go do something else. And if it's light rain, it ain't no big deal, but I really want to try to keep my meal head as dry as possible, because y'all know that's the life of anything like this. I may eventually build another saw house like I had the other one. Like I say, if you look at the other videos, and if you actually can go to Facebook and look at my saw house a little more in detail as far as pictures, steel saw house on Facebook. I got some older pictures and stuff before we even bought this farm, and when I first built that saw house. It's a beautiful building. It's a beautiful saw house. It works great for smaller stuff, boards, small lumber, the occasional customer wanting 3 or 4 logs sawed. I mean, I've sawed quite a few in it, don't get me wrong, but it's tight after you get a lot of lumber really rolling out, and especially big beams. It's tight. You have to manhandle everything. This way I can get in there to it with the loader. So even my next saw house will be built differently. One shout out, thank you Woodland Mills. I love my sawmill. Even the complaints I got, I'm not going to complain about the sawmill itself. You guys, great customer service. Like I said, go check them out if you're serious about buying a sawmill. I'm so glad I bought this. I'm not complaining about this mill at all. Really ain't. This would do 90% of people. I'm just thinking about getting into more larger scale production type stuff. This is not big enough for that. It's just not. It's not fast enough. For what I have been doing, and even building a house, if you're doing it yourself, you're on your own time, you're on your own schedule, you're not on any kind of deadline, no customer step deal. This sawmill, for the money and for the customer service, yeah, it's worth it. I do wish I had the option at the time to go with electric start. The electric feed up and down, that was just my add-on. That's just personal preference. Like I say, shoulders started getting tired of cranking it up. Not really a problem with the mill, just got tired of it myself. And I have thought about, and if any of you guys have done it and are watching this video and have a mill similar to this, whatever, thinking about going with electric feed, putting a battery down here with a little motor off to this side, top deal, I don't know if you can see it, with a chain hooked onto it, and an electric feed motor. The reason I thought about that is if it's slow enough while that one is being fed through, I can semi-watch it while I stack over here kind of area the lumber up. It's just the thought that I'm rolling around in my head. Maybe something I might modify and tinker with a little bit. I've seen some online been done, but if any of y'all that are watching this have ever done anything similar to that, excuse me, let me know on what motor is best. 12 volt is probably what it'd be, what I'm looking at needing, and I want it pretty slow, but I don't want it like crawling slow. I just want it slow enough that if there is a trouble, that I can get over here fast enough to shut it down. I'll probably put an emergency stop button or something like that on it, but I want a forward and backward feed. Wouldn't be bad to have it going backwards far faster than it goes forward, so I may have kind of a speed adjustment or something that I can zip it on back if need be. I don't know. I'm either going to put the controls on the unit. If I put it on the unit, then I got to put the motor on the unit, because I don't want a lot of wires stretching and rolling around. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think and what y'all would do. Got any advice? Let me know. If there's anything you want to see, let us know. If you liked the video and you want to see more sawmill stuff, by all means, I got a lot more to come. But if you really like it, then yeah, I'll put more out there. If you want to know anything about what I got and what I've done, by all means, I'll answer whatever I can. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks, guys. And y'all was the first to see it. First log sawed on the farm. It was for a customer, but that's okay. It was the first one sawed on this farm. So, hopefully many more to come. Have a great day. See you guys.